Hello and welcome back to Come Geek Some. If you are new to the channel, please like and subscribe for all future content. Let me just take a sip of my morning cup of tea. And with that, I've woken up to 40 plus notifications and 9 plus messages in Twitter. And what is it all about? It's all about Mr. Ronald Toye III. So, Mr. Ronald, you like to abuse women, is it, mate? It's not exactly a good thing for you now, is it? So, this was actually all brought up on Nick's live stream a couple of hours ago. And all I can say is, wow. Ron, you fooled everyone, mate. Again, everyone thought you were meant to be the whitest knight of them all. But no, you just projected everything away from yourself to what you really are. So, what we have here, we actually have a affidavit from Ron's ex-wife. So, we're going to be reading this out, and I must say, it's not exactly easy to take. And when you've just woken up sort of thing, and this is the thing you start reading first of all, it can make you feel a little bit queasy. So, my name is, obviously all blanked out for a name, and someone else's name is blanked out as well. I am about the age of 18, yeah, we got all that there. I'm the petitioner in this case. In the beginning of our relationship, Ron was the perfect gentleman. He had my family, friends, and me fooled. Slowly, he began to show his anger, control, and manipulation problems. This year, his problems have come to a climax. I have become scared of his personality and the things of which he is capable of doing. On March 31st, 2012, Ron, and someone else, and I was sitting on the couch in the living room. I was working on homework and Ron was tickling, wrestling with, and kept causing to kick me in the back. I asked nicely if they would stop doing that and that he was hurting me, but Ron continued what he was doing. When I got kicked again, I asked again if he would stop kick me in the back. When this happened a third time, I had the remote in my hand, reached across to tap him with it to get his attention to stop. He says I purposely hit him in the funny bone. Well, even if she did hit him in the funny bone, that's not exactly a bad pain. It's almost like, my funny bone sort of thing, you know? That's what it is. After this, he lost his temper on me he took the remote away from me and stood up above. So he stood in front of me, sitting on the couch. He then said, "You tell me how this effing feels." Then, from above me, reared back and hit me with a remote. Even though the instances of physical abuse are small, his emotional abuse has been extremely continuous. He has cussed me out, called me names, charged at me, and threatened me and my family, and has even done some of these things in front of his son. He has threatened me with his life, our money, our home, and my dogs. Pretty much anything he knows that I love or rely on, he has threatened me with. One of the voicemails I have saved shows exactly this bullying and threatening nature. I have it saved in my email and 7/2/2012. If I were you, I would call me back pretty effing quick, because I told you about hanging up on me, okay? It's not like you do a lot or you have to do a lot, seeing as you were afforded the opportunity to stay effing home. So if I need you to come and get me, guess what that means? You effing come and get me. Otherwise, I'll take your car and you can effing hitchhike and figure out how to get around, because I pay all the effing bills. I don't like being hung up on. You don't like fights? Don't do stuff to provoke me. You know you effing provoke me when you hang up on me, okay? I didn't ask you to do anything for your mom. Your mom has another daughter who lives with her. Someone you named who can pick her ass up. I don't give a shit about your sister. I need to get something taken care of. Don't effing hang up on me again or you can effing walk around. On October the 15th, before he was served from his ex-wife, and the same day I decided to have lunch with my dad about my decision to divorce Ron, his angry attentions were on me. He was upset about something, and when I refused to answer the phone at school, he left me a voicemail in which he stated, "Unless you truly want a divorce, you need to answer the phone. I am being more then lenient. I'm just trying to talk this thing out considering what you effing did, and if you think, poor you, how about I chop your effing dogs up and see how you like it? Wow, Ron. Ron. How dare you? How dare you go about saying you're all high and mighty regarding Vic and everything else, and this just goes to show what type of person you really are. If this is from your ex-wife who had a protective order against you, you shouldn't be allowed anywhere near this, or anywhere near any woman or anything ever again. And Monica, if you watch this, or if you which you probably do, because we do know that my name has popped up a few times on your feed. This, we've all got our differences, but Monica, please get away from him. You need to save yourself from this now. If this is what he truly is like, you need to save yourself. And to be honest with you, we know you haven't really had that great of a history with men. Then you got someone now who is, by the sounds of it, completely insane. And you need to get out and save yourself. You need to. But in this, in the document, it does go on. Later that day, he was served a protection order from his ex-wife and a suit to modify parent-child relationship. He was livid. When I got home, I saw that he had kicked a hole completely through one of our walls. Picture attached, we haven't got it. I don't think so anyway, so I'm just going through this now. He had mentioned something on the phone about killing her, so I decided to start recording after I got home. He shows what his intentions are when people get in his way. At 7:10, Ron, if somehow, because I understand that, if somehow the judge, better hope not, he doesn't have kids either. Because I will if something comes through with this, is my anchor to sanity. If something happens there, it's going to be very bad for a lot of people like the judge and his family, everyone. So, this just goes to show that Mr. Ronald McDonald likes to threaten people and throw abuse about. But we all know is that this type of person, he doesn't do it towards men because he's not man enough. That's one of the biggest things there. When people do this to women, when they're this type of person, they don't try any fights or anything with men because they're scared. They know that they would get their asses kicked. But towards a woman, towards women, animals, whoever, he's acting the old big I am and all this, I'm I'm going to do this, I'll go and beat anyone up, I'll do this. He's not. We all know he's not. This man is literally the scum of the universe. And Ronald McDonald, you deserve to be in prison. Because everything that is in this affidavit, my God, how can you call yourself a decent human being? And we all seen how you were in the deposition video. You were shuffling around. You were acting like a child. That's because you had men in your way. But it wouldn't surprise me if when, your little Casey, when he told the woman to be quiet and all that, I bet you got a real stiff one for that, didn't you? I bet that turned you on because another man was acting like you do. That's absolutely disgusting what you've done, Ron. How dare you go around saying, oh, Vic does this, Vic does that, he's horrible towards women. Well, there's clear evidence. There's actual court documents now stating this. And again, you were served a protective order. And these affidavits, obviously, they went against you. And people on the kick Vic, you can moan and bitch all you want about, oh, these are exactly the same as Vic. Well, actually, no, these are not. These people have photographic evidence, not doctored, by the way, which is what you lot do all the time. These are actual evidence from his ex-wife. There's phone calls, there's voicemails, there's emails, there's everything showing that this man is a disgusting and vile human being. Ron Toye, we know you've locked your Twitter account as well because of this. Then you really, really need to get some help and you need to watch your back now, mate. People who live in your country, people know where you live. You have wound so many people up now with this. With this coming to light, this has put you in danger. Monica, please get away. Please. We, again, like I said before, we all don't see eye to eye with you. But this is completely different to what that is. You need to get out and save yourself. I'm going to end the video by here, again, because, we do have quite a few to go through. So what I will do another video regarding all of this. And until then, I will see all you lovely people soon.